Hey guys, Tyler Horvath here, and in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to work with menus in WordPress. So if you've been following along on these videos, we've been building this WordPress site here, and what I'm going to show you today is how to create menus and customize menus and all the cool things that you can do with menus in WordPress. So we're in our WP admin area here. So we're going to go to Appearance and Menus. And this is where you can create all of your menus, you can manage them, and you can add them to certain display locations. So the first thing that you need to do is create a menu. So we're going to add a menu called Main. And this menu is going to be showing right here in this main navigation spot in the top right. So once our menu is created, we'll have to add links to it so that they show up in the menu. So in WordPress, it's really easy to do. They have this left sidebar here with all of these menu items that you can add. You have all of your pages, all of your posts. You can add custom links if you have, external URLs that you're trying to, send people to, or maybe another one of your websites. You can do categories as well, and if you have a WordPress WooCommerce site set up, then you can add products and product categories and all that stuff, and you can link to your store pages as well. So when you add certain plugins, more items can show up here, but this is basically all of the things that you can add to the menu. So first things first, let's add all of those pages that we've created to our main menu. And once you click Add to Menu, they'll come over here to this little right sidebar where you can drag and drop them. You can even put them under each other. So if you want to have, a subsection, you can move that over here. You can move multiple over if you want 3 under Home or 3 under, whatever menu link you're trying to build out. But let's just move these back here. Sometimes you just kind of got to work it around a little bit. It's not super accurate. Okay, so we have our menu set up there. Let's click Save, so that's in there. Now let's add a drop-down menu here to this, so I can show you how that works. So a cool thing that you might not know is you can add a link that's not actually clickable. So in order to do that, you just add the number symbol or the hash, and then you can add your link text. So let's say services, and this is where we'll list all of our services pages for this website. So let's click Add to Menu, and let's drag that up here, and let's actually put the blog here and have the contact us last. Okay. So now we can add our sub pages. So we don't actually have any pages created. So let's just add this post here, and then we're going to drag that under our services section. Let's add it again if we can. I'm not sure if you can. Okay, you can. So you can add multiple things, unlimited sub items. You can even add sub items of sub items. So just drag it under there and then drag it to the right a little bit, and you can see that it's kind of nested in there. So let's click Save, and let's see how that looks. Well, first, so this is another common problem that people come to me with. They say, I create a menu, but I don't know where it is. So once you create a menu, you still have to connect it to a location. So you have to go to this Manage Locations tab here, and you'll see all these different locations, and it will depend on your theme, on what they're called and where they're at. But you'll have to select the menu that you want to show for that location. So this automatically selected it because it's the only one created, so it should be there. But you might have to, choose the correct location to show that menu in that certain spot. So let's reload it, and we can see here that we have our menu, and we have our drop down with the 2 sub drop downs, and then this third one. Now, this theme, CSS in this theme, is not set up to do the sub menu, so we would have to edit the CSS in order to lay that out correctly. But it's not very common that anyone needs a third sub item. I actually wouldn't recommend that, just for UI purposes. So let's take a look how it looks with just the 2. Okay, and then we have our drop down to our services. So it's super easy, and you can move that whole drop down. If you want to move that to the end, you can do that, and then that will be on the end. It's super easy to change the menus and move them around. So let's say that we wanted to create a footer menu. So we have these little footer elements here. Now this might be different on the theme that you're using as well, where these are located, but a lot of times they're in the widgets tab under appearance, and then they'll have a custom sidebar that's the actual footer, and that's where these come from. So you can see here it has archives and categories, and that's the archive and categories there. So we're going to add another menu. So let's go back to our menus page. And let's go create a new menu. And we're going to create a footer menu. And this is going to link to our support page. So let's say support. And I'm just putting in the hash because we don't actually have these pages created. I'm just doing this as an example, but you would actually link to your URL. So let's just actually add our contact us page as well. And let's add a link to the this product or post category as well, even though you might not want to do that. But let's click Save Menu, and then we're going to have to go to our Widgets tab here. And now we can look in the left sidebar here for available widgets. Let's look for the navigation menu. That's a default widget from WordPress, so it will be on any theme that you use. And then you can just select the menu that you just created. So let's select the footer, and then we're going to add a title called Navigation. Click Save. Then we can go reload, and now we have our navigation menu in the footer there. So pretty easy to do. It's really great functionality with WordPress. The menus, they're very customizable. You can put them in your post if you want. You can literally put them anywhere. It's very powerful. So I'm going to show you how to move this header around and move this menu around in this theme. But it's going to be a little bit different depending on what theme you're using. But a lot of the times you'll have theme options either in your settings or the appearance tab. And this is a lot of times where you can edit the header. Flatsum is a great theme because it has this header builder that really makes it easy to move around elements. If you want your main menu to be in the middle, you can move that around. You can literally move all of this anywhere you want. You can even add a checkout button, these custom buttons, and then you can put HTML in it. Let's say you want to have a link here to a partner site, and then you can put the URL. This will be the link, but you can put the URL in here. And that will have a button on, right there wherever you want it, and that will link to that area. So super easy to use. It's all drag and drop. You don't need to know any code. That's the great thing about WordPress is you can do all of it without knowing any code at all. And it's really customizable and has great functionality. So if you have any questions at all about creating menus or using menus in WordPress, please comment below. Also be sure to follow my channel for the best guides, tutorials, and tips on WordPress. Thanks, and I'll see you next time.